What's good? It's Music Nick, episode 133 of the Cook-Up series, and today we are making a Fontaine, Nick MIRA type beat. We're going to be on that virtual world wave, sort of Lil Uzi Vert inspired, lots of like electronic sounds, upbeat vibes. That's what we're going to be going for today. As you can see, no fancy intro today. We're back on the East Coast for the holidays. Happy holidays to everybody. Merry Christmas. Hope you all had a great holiday, had some time with family, had some time to relax. Great holiday. Hope you had a great year, and let's keep pushing it. And it doesn't need to, you don't need to wait until the new year to maybe like start pushing yourself to new things. Like, let's start today. If you just got some music equipment, like, let's get grind today. If you just got some shit, like, let's get going, let's get it popping. So yeah, man, appreciate y'all. It's Music Nick, episode 133 of the Cook-Up series. Comment, like, subscribe. Let's get right into this. All right, step one that we're gonna do right here, we're gonna bring the BPM down to like, we'll go 128. Virtual world song is like 126. All right, so let's just grab a major scale. So we just have the C major scale right here, and we can transpose it later, but that's just what we'll write stuff in. And let's open up. I've been seeing a lot of like live streams or just like stories or videos people put up. I've seen like Nick MIRA using Electro live, seen like Cody using Electro a bunch for like this type of stuff, this virtual world type stuff. So let's hop into Electro. If you watch my videos, you know I fuck with Electro super hard. You know that I've got my own bank here, the Andromeda Bank. This for free at musicnickbeats.com. 50 dope ARPs. So yeah, definitely recommend you check that out. Could be good for this kind of music. So let's go into I want to go into these bass good Digital Dreams, because he's got some just crazy sounds up in here. So let's start out with some kind of sound up in here, and then we're gonna write some kind of catchy, fun, happy chord progression, and then we're gonna throw it into effect rack. Maybe get some filter freak on it. We're gonna effect it a bit. And that's gonna really be the foundation of the beats. Let's do that right now. That might be a little too simple, but let's just try it out. Let's go into effect rack. Let's grab this big overcomplicated filter freak and try out some of the presets. Fuck it, let's get extra crazy. Let's just try to grow speed on there. Just one of these random ones on here. I kind of like that. Just kind of a simple little effect, little repeat on the end there. I match EQ, and now I like to do 30 by 18K haircut and just gotta change it to wherever I want it, so maybe around 200 and slide off the front end. I like some of the beats off this virtual, so it definitely has very Lil Uzi vibes. That's what everyone's getting. I feel a little bit of Pierre Bourne vibes on some of it from me, some of the funky sounds, because he's always kind of got that virtual video game type sound too. So I'm kind of drawing some influence from Pierre Bourne as well, who I fuck with. So I think this definitely has sort of that weird Pierre Bourne sort of atmosphere video game virtual sound that also fits this Fontaine. We maybe just need to spice this up a little bit more with some more chords. A little bit more variation, a little bit more exciting. Now we can insert another Electra. Music Nick and Andromeda R Bank. Let's go up an octave. Same gross beat again, basic 2, put down like that, put this over here. I moved it down 3 steps. They were kind of clashing a little bit, kind of panned one a little bit to the left, one a little bit to the right. I think it's got a cool little vibe to it. Yeah, let me know what you think in the comments if you think this is coming out good or not. On another Electrax, and going here, I want to go to the Palace Electrobank next. So first, we're all up in Bass Gilda, and then we're in the homie Music Nick, and then we're hitting up the homie Palace. We're gonna go try out his sound, Phaser. If you watch my channel, you know I fuck with this sound all the time. So I just want to take out anything that's not like on the chord. Maybe even like layer that up with one sound. Fuck it. Throw another Electra. Let's copy and paste those stabbing chords we just put in. This time, let's keep using all different people's bangs. Let's hop into Roy Major. See how some of these, he's got all these crazy ARPs. Let's see how some of these sound. The classic RIP Juice WRLD, shout out Nick MIRA, the unknown ARP from Empty. Let's do for this, let's throw on a pancake, left to right. You can hear what's doing there. We'll just make it a little bit more gradual. Alright, next, last, I think we need some kind of just like top line something or other. So let's go back. Fuck it, we're gonna keep running back Electra. Running back different people's shit. So let's go, we're in Eater, you gotta come through the sound now. Has potential there. Let's delete this sample, it's just in the way at this point. Last effect rack, it's all we can handle, I think. Alright, it's a little bit hectic. We got a lot of Electras with a lot of effect racks, gross beats, and a lot of crazy stuff going on. It's definitely a vibe. Let's add in some hard, Lil Uzi sort of inspired drums, obviously Nick MIRA inspired drums, and Virtual Boy, Virtual World inspired drums. People, like when you see me do my hi-hats real quick, here's what I always do. So I just right click here, I do like fill each 4 steps, but then I go into like the piano roll, hit Control A, grab all of them, click on one, you can like scroll up, so all the velocities go up, then I hold shift, click, grab them over, then scroll down on those ones. So I duplicate and then scroll down, that's just a nice bounce. You can hit Shift D, it'll make it the size of the squares there, and then we can go in here and we can start doing some chops with like Alt U. That's how I do it. There's other ways you can do it. You can like use like the paint tool and you can get these like small ones and you can like paint them on there and whatnot. Or sort of busy hi-hats, but that's kind of what we want. The last I want to do on these hats is we want to Alt R, we're going to do velocity randomization as well as some panning randomization, not automation. threshold 16.7, post gain 92%. Let's level it out. I have people asking me about like how I mix and master. Like that's literally all I did. Like we put all those crazy effects on here. We EQ'd all the melodies. You can see we all cut them out at the lowest around 150. So that's strategic. That's one part of my mixing tactics, is just cutting out all those at around there. And rolling off the top, just because I don't like high pitched things. I don't know. I just like, yeah, that's just like a weird thing I do, and that's just my thing. And then yeah, all these drums, all same thing, cut up. Every single thing that I have here is just cut off around 150, 200, except for the 808, which goes all the way down to the 30K, and then the kick, which I do at around like 36, 35, 34, whatever I care to do that time. Roll off the top on those as well. And that's all I do for like mixing on those. And then the soft clipper threshold 16.7, 92% post gain. And then I really just level it out by ear, man. I just have like, my Focusrite 2i2 is like the volume knob is where I pretty much always have it sort of diagonally up to the left at like this angle. That's like how loud I'm listening to it. And my computer's turned all the way up. And I've listened to Spotify and enough songs through these headphones and other things where I know what those sound like, and I can compare what my shit sounds like. And it's all just relativity. I don't have like a number. I don't look in here and like know how much I want difference. I just have a general idea of how I like it, a general idea of how I've heard it sound and how I like it to sound. And then it's at the end of the day, it's your song, and if it sounds good, that's all that matters. You can pan shit however you want. You can do whatever you want, level it however you want, as long as it sounds good. But how I do it is, I've kind of explained this generally, so I would just get the sounds, the melody sounds all leveled. Trying to make I want the melodies to be loud. I want to fill up the space at this volume. So that's, I guess, my first thing. So I think that's generally leveled out pretty well. And then we can just see how the drums sound on top of that. We'll make sure the clap cuts through, but not too loud. And once we find the level of the clap, I know that all these accenting sounds, it's like all these accenting rim sounds, I want those all to be lower volume than that. Our hi-hat, so just kind of make sure that fits in there. Sort of off to the side, sort of tucks in. I like to stereo enhance some of those things that I put off to the side, as well as the melodies. I like to stereo enhance, just fill up space. But yeah, so we got our main hi-hat, but then I have also a whole bunch of open hats and a crash. I want those open hats, just for me, this is why I like those typically to be at least, it's kind of the same rule as my clap. My clap is what determines how loud my accenting rims and claps are, and like snares and stuff. The clap's gonna be the loudest, and then everything else just follows suit of what sounds good with the beat and how it blends in lower volume than that. So same thing, we got our main hi-hat, so I'm just gonna see how these other accenting hi-hats fill in underneath that. So none of them are gonna be louder than that, but we're just gonna there's no like a certain number of like dBs lower or something. Like now I'm just gonna like see how they sound blending in with it. So yeah, those just like blend in there lower, add in some more bounce, get a little bit more left to right action in there. Then I can see pretty much my 808 then is going to be fucking knocking and up toward the red, and my kick is definitely going to be basically at the red. And that's pretty much how I do it. I know specifically this Mandela 808, I don't need to be up as high for it to sound as loud. It just kind of has a certain distorted feel where I just know from music before that sometimes it just sounds better in the mix when it's a little bit lower. But we'll definitely have that Barry kick fucking knocking through at the top. Let's go here. Let's split by channel. We'll take all these sounds, throw them into here. So we'll have that wheel intro, then we'll have this come in, we'll have it with just maybe some less of those things. let's actually make this right here unique. We don't need that funky little roll that we added in. Just comes a bit too much on here. So where's that go? We'll even simplify it again. Let's make unique again this time. We should do this without that. All right, that is the beat right there. That is our Nick Mira, Ty Fontaine, Virtual Boy, Virtual World inspired type beat. Shout out Young Frosty for the suggestion. Shout out Nick Mira and among all them for the inspiration. Shout out you for watching. Appreciate y'all. It's Music Nick, episode 133 of the Cook Up series. Comment, like, subscribe. We're always going hard, we're always going crazy. It's about to be the new year, 2020. Let's go hard together. Let's take over the world. You know, your next week could change your life. So let's keep working every single fucking day. Let's get it. Drop a comment. Let's talk about it. Talk to y'all. Subscribe. Hit the notification bell. We're going crazy. Appreciate y'all. Music Nick, episode 133 of the Cook Up series. Comment, like, subscribe. Until next time, here's the final beat, and I'm out of here.